learn to change disagreements with me, then I'm better at not putting those domestication things, those awful negatives on you. It does always start with ourselves. So when I think about, okay, so what words have I said? Like I teach dance students that are usually about 7 to 12 years old. Pretty, highly susceptible, vulnerable to the things that we don't say. And every once in a while I catch myself about ready to say something. Ooh, maybe I don't want to say that because maybe that's going to end up being one of those spills to that little kid. So I try to watch my language. And I remember the Buddhist teaching that says, do no harm. And then there's 3 questions that come with that do no harm. Questions are, is this true? The second question is it kind? And the third question is it necessary or helpful? And then if we run everything through that, it means we might have to pause for a minute and get still. And I know we don't always have the time for that, and things get said, and we can always apologize. But if you have the moment to think, do no harm, is this true? This thing I'm about to say. If it's not true, you stop right there. Is it true? Yeah, maybe. Okay, is it kind? Oh, well, if it's not kind, stop right there. Is it kind? Can I find a way to make it kind? Can I find a way to say it kind? Okay, is it helpful or necessary? Well, that one really is where the rubber hits the road, because a lot of times we think, well, you need to hear this, so it's helpful. It's us, perhaps, who need to hear it. But if you run what you're about ready to say through those 3 questions, is it true, is it kind, and is it helpful or necessary? We can save ourselves a whole lot of trouble for others and for ourselves. So do no harm. Run it through that every single time. So here we are practicing. Many of us in this room are practicing. We're practicing choosing our thoughts. We're practicing trying to keep it positive. And I don't mean positive in sort of an airy-fairy kind of way. I mean positive, like this is creating my life positive. A lot of us are practicing that. A lot of us are learning to be impeccable with our word, what we say to others, what we say to ourselves, how we are creating our lives. Maybe you have this experience. Maybe it's only me. I hope not. You say, hey, I'm working to be impeccable with my word, and I'm really trying to choose my thoughts, and I'm trying to be in integrity, and I'm trying to be respectful. But he's not. And it feels really unfair, doesn't it? We are humans. Anybody else experience that too? Raise your hand. Please tell me I'm not alone. Okay, good. Phew. But it can't feel like that. Like, wait a minute, I'm working really hard on this, but this person over here isn't. So then the next logical thing is, then why should I? Why should I? Because if that person isn't, why should I? You already know the answer to that, don't you? I think we already know the answer to why we should. Because we grow. Because we learn. Because our life gets better. Because our life and the people around us get better. Because it can't help but get better. If we're living in that place, the people around us feel that from us. So even if somebody else is not trying to be in integrity, not trying to be impeccable with your word, you know anybody like that? It feels really like that. Well, it provokes the againstness, doesn't it? It provokes the, I want to fight back. It provokes the revenge thing, which doesn't help anything ever. So we do it so that we can grow, so that we can become better, so that we can make a difference. So we can be happy. Anybody want to be happy? Anybody want to live a life that feels peaceful and happy and joyful? So we become impeccable with our words, even if somebody else around us isn't doing that. That one catches me a lot, I'm going to be really honest. It catches me. But at least it catches me. And I share that to remind you that if you find yourself in that place, you can catch yourself. You can ask, am I being impeccable with my word? Even if somebody else isn't. Am I being careful of what I would like to create in my life? I can catch myself. Ernest Holmes wrote, Until we realize that our own word has the power of life, we will not see clearly. There it is. Until we realize that our own word has the power of our life, we will not see clearly. Regardless of what anybody else is or isn't doing. We must know that our word is so powerful. Some of you may have heard in the Bible, the very, very first chapter, in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. Now let me put a different word for God and see if it sits on a little bit different inside of me. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with the source, and the Word was the source. Does that sit any differently for anybody? For me, when I say the Word is the source, if I make it mine, the Word is my source. I feel that differently than saying the Word was God. What does that mean? The Word was God. The Word was source. Oh, now that feels for me like I can apply that better. The Word was source. My Word is of the source. Now I've got someplace to go with this idea. This idea of choosing our words and choosing wisely is the cornerstone of this philosophy. It's the cornerstone. We say over and over and over and over again, we have the power to create, and we must create our lives. Stuff is not just happening to us. Oh my goodness, and there are times when it feels like it is. There are times when we feel like all this caca going on around us is happening to us. Take a deep breath in those moments. The cornerstone of our teaching says, I get to co-create my life no matter what is going on around me. That is the greatest gift we have, no matter what is going on around me. For those of you having a hard time right now with our country and what's happening, apply it there. Apply it there. No matter what's going on around me, I have the power to choose. I have the power to choose peace, to choose happiness, to choose love. And I already said the people around us are affected by that. So the people that you love, when you're having these thoughts, these prayers of safety and peace and love and protection, bring them into that prayer with you. And then for however far out you can extend that, do that. Do that. Because the power of our word either is or isn't true. It either is or isn't true. It can't be sort of kind of. I've had to remind myself of this all day long, every day lately, that I have this power to create my life no matter what's going on around me. Nobody else is my word. Nobody else is my God, my source. Same is true for you. No other person is your God. It's right here within you already. And being impeccable with our word in that context means that I'm choosing the thought. I'm choosing the word that I want to have for me and for other people. I know that sometimes it feels like a roller coaster. I never said any of this is going to be easy. Like the villager in Mary started, oh, it's so much work. And I yelled out, yes, it is. It is a lot of work. At first especially. It gets easier as you practice. It gets easier to go right to the truth again as you practice. You might be having a morning of upset, and if you get quiet, you can change it quicker the longer you practice it. I know what I'm talking about. I have days of upset as well, but the really good thing is I can say, all right, let me just be quiet for a couple of minutes. Let me just turn within, let me feel and relax my body, my mind, let me tap into the God of my understanding, and the peace can come. It's when we don't do that we stay riled up for so long. So yes, it is effort at first, and yes, sometimes it feels like a roller coaster. Sometimes it's really fun. Sometimes not so fun at all, but it's worth it. And in those moments, I ask myself, what do I need to do here? And invariably, one of the answers I get is I need to trust. I need to trust the source. I need to trust the source through me. I need to trust the process. Trust. Another night, I wasn't sleeping so good, and I laid there and I was thinking about trust because I was riled up, and I needed to return to trust and peace and return to the source.